So, Toby, excited to talk to you about this. I've been a camper myself for about 15 years. A lot of kind of campground camping. Maybe some people might even call it glamping. So it's certainly been something that's been in part of my DNA, but it was amazing here over the last year or so, especially with the pandemic and last summer when travel and recreational options were limited. Seems like folks rediscovered the joys and wonderful things that camping can bring to your life. And certainly your company, KOA, has benefited from that. Has to be kind of exciting times to be in the camping industry right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And thank you for having us on to talk about camping, because like you said, it's part of your DNA. It's a part of the DNA of a lot of Americans. In fact, 86 million households consider themselves campers. For many people, this is something they grew up with. And maybe they're just rediscovering it again for the first time. What we did see through the pandemic is a lot of people started camping for the first time or came back to camping after many years away. In fact, almost half of people who camped last year were first-time campers or had restarted. And so we love seeing this resurgence of interest in camping and in the outdoors. It's obviously very healthy for our business, but I think it's healthy for the country. There's so many good aspects, from mental health benefits to spending time with family in the outdoors. So
right. You can't beat spending time in the outdoors. And the thing that I find with camping is the new friends and family that you meet and make along the way. That's one of the joys of it. I think sometimes when we're traveling in and out of hotels, boom, boom, we kind of stick to our little room. Yeah, we may see some people at the breakfast bar in the morning, just a cursory hi. But when you're in a campground, you really get to know the people around you and you get exposed to many different things in terms of life. You can learn so many new things. So it's not only the joys of being outdoors, but it's the joys of getting to know other people as well.
Yeah, we always talk about campground as being like a small community, like a small town even. I'm from a very small town. My hometown had 700 people, Southwest Montana. So I know all about that idea of everybody, everyone's friendly. It's a great environment, right, to raise your families. And that's what a campground's like. You're right. People don't walk down the hallway in the hotel and knock on the door and ask for a beer. Like at a campground, people will come over and comment on the RV you're driving, or the kids will ride bikes down the path together and become fast friends. You don't see that happening at a hotel.
No, you don't.
That would be pretty scary.
The other thing that I think happens in a campground too is people helping each other out. Mm-hmm. My partner and I, we've become savvy campers. And so we've got all the little tricks in the trade and the bells and whistles and the things. And then as so many people we saw this last year camping for the first time, it's that community of getting everybody together. Maybe somebody forgets a tarp or whatever, or something that they need. That community in the campground seems to build around that and help people. So if you are a little nervous about going out camping and doing that, a place like a KOA campground has to be a good first choice, because you're going to have the experience of not only the staff at the campground, who's obviously very experienced in helping people have a good time, but all those around you trying to also have a good time as well.
Campers help each other. There's definitely a sense of community, and there's a lot of new people out there camping for the first time. I estimate over 10 million new households camped for the first time last year. They may not know how to run that RV. They may not know how to build a fire. You're right. Likely that camper next to you is going to help you. And I do agree. I think KOA or other private campgrounds are a great place to go because you have staff that can help. We all wear yellow shirts at KOA, and that stands for our service and hospitality and willingness to help. And that is a perfect place for a first-time camper to go.
To listen to the full episode, just click the links below. And never miss a podcast by subscribing to Everything Under the Sun on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts. New episodes every Friday.